Hey YouTube, what's going on? B-Rex here, and today we are back with Halcyonic Folly. I am joined with Sam, our DM, Nova, and Leon, and of course me, myself, and I. We are back with Halcyonic Folly, and very excited to bring you this episode. I heard this is where things begin, and where things could end if we're not careful. So, I'm excited to be able to bring this all out to you guys, as is Sam. Sam's really excited for you all to see. I want to do a friendly reminder that we're all still kind of new and getting the hang of things and trying to figure things out. But as always, shout out to those who like watching. Shout out to Sam for being a good DM. And as always, let's jump straight into the hell of Halcyonic Folly.
So, we are going to start this off, as always, with a recap. Leon, mute your fucking mic. Thank you. Anyway, we're going to be starting off with a recap, as always. Last session, the group of you collected a few more things from the Dragnair Manor. Rurik found some diamonds for his Revivify spell. Lisbeth found the master bedroom of her parents and collected a few books from there, talking about the way magic works with the natural laws of reality. And Sinclair realized that the manor is in fact only about a day's walk away from the castle. And so, the group of you set out, traveling through the hills leading up to the castle in the distance, and the dark purple smoke contained within the pink dome coming from the castle. When you reached the foot of the castle, Rurik noticed from about a mile away a small group of people, about 3 people, and recognized them to have been led by Ynaris, the wizard priest of Arathis that they all had met sometime earlier. That was once part of the same coalition that Circano was from. Ynaris claimed to have created a spell that would allow the group to teleport into the castle to disrupt the magi that were holding the bubble over the city and allow them entry to find Circana and anyone else who may have survived. The group of you teleported into a room that was quiet, quieter than it should have. The castle seemed dead. And came into a room with 5 magi that were holding up a massive dome of force. The group of you, as well as Ynaris, decimated the poor fucks, and then realized what you had done. The dome of force was destroyed, and the smoke from within the city's walls were spread out through pretty much everything you could see from the window that you all stood in front of. And then you heard laughing and turned to see Ynaris turn into V, taunting you all for what you had done and claiming that everything that she had done up to this point would have been impossible without your help. Instead of turning to run, the group of you charged her, attacked her. Rurik started out with a hell of a guiding bolt, and smacked her square in the chest. After several good hits, 2 counter spells, and about 190 something damage, V grew tired of it and smashed her fist into the ground of the room that you were in, claiming that the world needed change, that stagnancy was the end of all things, and that nothing remains the same, before you all fell out of the tower and into the smoke-filled city. And that was where we left off. Now this session is going to start a little differently. Rurik, as you fall, you disappear into the smoke, and everything goes black. Not the blackness of darkness or anything like that, but the darkness of a dream. Your mind fades out and suddenly reemerges. You're not falling from the city. You're home. Back where you came from.
What?
You were within your home.
Okay.
Just outside, you can hear the laughter of your daughter playing with your wife.
Bruh. Don't hit me.
You hear her giggling while your wife is doing something. You can't be sure. You sit up in your bed and the sunlight streams in from a window beside you. Everything is perfect, picturesque. Suddenly everything fades out again. And then it reemerges. You're no longer in your home. Instead, you are on a raging battlefield, surrounded by your comrades in arms and the enemy. You can't tell what they are. They seem vaguely familiar, but their features, their shapes, is distorted by purple smoke and fog. It feels like the same war that you fought, the one that ended with the death of your child and your wife. But at the same time, it feels different, tinged by something that wasn't there before. Lisbeth, as you're falling, the same happens to you. The world goes black, and you reemerge. You reemerge into the Protectorate's walls. You're probably 8, maybe 9 years old. You can't be sure. Your birthday is a fickle thing. And in front of you stands Rowan, the dwarf who raised you. He's smiling down at you as you summon a small bit of fire in your palm. The smile is bright, but there's a look in his eyes of fear. Something that when you were that young, you couldn't understand, but now, despite being in a younger body, your mind is still what it was before. You recognize the fear of someone seeing something that he knows shouldn't exist. Then everything fades out. And you reemerge once again, now standing before the stage that was erected for him. Against one side of the stage stands a Protectorate guard in full plate armor, wielding a halberd with a wicked sharp blade. He's listing off the crimes of Rowan, his worship of a god that is no longer allowed to be worshipped, of protecting something that he knew was illegal to have within the Protector's walls. You watch as the guard, the Inquisitor, steps up to him, halberd raised high above his head, and then he swings down, and everything goes black again. Sinclair, everything goes black. You reawaken, and you are on the road. You're riding in the caravan that you once drove across the world, sending your goods to place to place. Here you are standing in the region that was once called the Furingoth Desert. Nothing is around for miles, but despite that, it's serene to you. To be on the road again, to be hawking your wares to anybody you come across. It isn't even so much the people as the journey. The ability to share what you have to the world around you. Then everything goes blank. And then everything comes back. You're no longer in the Furingoth Desert. You're within the same valley of mountains that the cities lied within. Your caravan is behind a group of 5 guards, all of whom have spears pointed at you, and your caravan is on fire. Another guard, about 20 feet away, is dusting his hands with a demented, joyful look on his face, as though he's proud of what he just did, setting your caravan alight. I want each of you to roll me dexterity saving throws with disadvantage.
Here we go. First roll of the night.
I got a 15.
Ain't no way I just rolled 2 5s back and back. Let's see. I doubt my dex will save me because I think I have like a +2, but
I got an 11.
both of my rolls
I
were
also got an
6.
11.
I got 2 6s.
What did you get? What did you get, Elizabeth? An 11? Okay.
No, though.
As these memories, whether real or twisted by whatever is going on, fade, Elizabeth and Sinclair, you wake up in the real world this time. Around you is the rubble of the collapsed part of the castle that you had just been standing on. Who knows, 20 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, 2 days ago, you can't tell. The dust is scattered everywhere, chunks of rock everywhere. A nearby building seems to have been hit by one of the pieces of rock as it fell from the sky. You all look around, the world around you hazy with fog. And you see each other. And at the same moment, both of you realize you don't know where Rurik is. What would...
Where is Thera? She fell with us too, right?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You don't see Thera either.
There you go.
Looking at, calling out, Rick, Thera, and like start looking through the rubble and calling out.
Oh, I will say you don't hear any responses. Sinclair, what are you doing?
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start moving a bunch of rumble around and using one of my axes if I have to get rid. Trying to find Ruik and Thera.
Either both of you can roll investigation, or one of you can roll with investigation with advantage. That's up to you two to decide.
Leon, what's your investigation?
My investigation is currently a +1.
A +1?
Yes.
So is mine. So what do you think?
I say let's both roll to see what happens. Hopefully one of us is higher.
That's a 7.
I got a 3 + 1. Shit.
Could we change it to advantage?
You know what? No, I'll give Sinclair advantage because he said he was going to use his axes to help move the rubble. So, because of that, I will allow Sinclair to roll with advantage.
Alright. I got an 18 + 1.
Alright. You both spend almost half an hour searching through the rubble left behind from this castle, this part of the castle collapsing. You look around, you move rocks, you even look inside the nearby buildings. But Sinclair, as you move one of the giant piles of rocks, using your axe for leverage and your own brute strength, you lift one of the pieces of rocks, moving it aside, and beneath it you see a beaten and battered Rurik. His once gleaming armor dented in places from the impacts of the rocks falling upon him. He is unconscious. He's not dead, but he is unconscious.
Okay.
Like 0 HP unconscious or unconscious unconscious?
Currently 0 HP unconscious.
How far is Elizabeth away from?
Y'all are in like the same general area. Like,
Yeah.
I'd say like the area of where all the stuff collapsed is probably only about 60 feet across.
All right, yell to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I found Rurik. He's over here.
Is he alive?
He's unconscious. I need help moving the rest of the rubble.
Alright, I'm gonna run over and try and help.
Between the two of you, you're able to get pretty much all of the rubble off of him. And he remains unconscious, but he is alive. He's breathing and he has a pulse, but it's very weak.
You said I'm 0 HP, right?
Correct.
DST?
No, you're not gonna have 12 death saves.
You're stable but 0.
Yeah, you're stabilized.
Alright, just was curious so I knew if I needed to grab my dice that are over there on the other table.
The only one of us who took damage from the fall. And
Anyway.
I'm going straight back to looking for Thera and calling out and...
I'm going to say that with Sinclair having rolled a 19, Thera is nowhere to be seen. She's not in this area of rubble. Either she didn't land where you did, or she woke up before y'all and left.
I'm gonna proceed
Wait.
to.
So are we in the purple smoke?
Yes, you are. Everything has a purple tint to it.
What's around us? Like building-wise.
So that's actually a good time for me to actually properly describe the area you're in. You are near one of the walls.
So you're about to send us a fucking Roll20 link or something? So that'd be terrifying if you ever do that.
Yeah. You all landed just within the northern wall of the city. High above you, you can see the castle from which you all emerged. If you look at it, you can almost think you can make out where you fell from. A hole in the side of the building where there was the former Magi sort of cathedral type deal where you fought V. However, down here where you are, around you is buildings that look kind of similar to what you remember. When you were all within the city before, pretty much all of the buildings were stock, utilitarian, brutalist, hard edges, blank faces, with only windows and doors. But now, within the smoke, everything is distorted, changed. The buildings seem to almost bend slightly. God damn, what are y'all giggling at?
What?
Jesus Christ.
It wasn't meant to be a
But-
distraction. It was meant to be a behind the scene. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
The moon is
The moon!
The moon haunts
the
you.
moon haunts you.
I made a joke about being Yamcha being blown up by a Cyberman, and this is where we are.
Alright, anyway.
Anyway,
But the buildings around you seem distorted. They seem to stretch and bend at weird angles. Some Some of them seem to be deteriorating. The stone that makes up their faces almost seem to melt as you look at them. A few of the closest buildings seem to have been struck by rubble from the castle as it fell, breaking holes in the buildings and leaving crumbling and melting stone all around. Everything around you is filled with the pervasive purple smoke. However, it's not as thick as you've seen it before. When it first emerged from the building on the other side of the city, it was dark. It was almost impossible to see through. And as you had came across the city before the dome was fallen, as you looked into the dome, it was almost solid purple. You couldn't see anything within it. It was just swirling shades of dark purple. But now, as this dome has fallen and it's spread out across, you can only guess the entire world. It seemed to thin out somewhat, making visibility better. Think of like a lightly foggy day, but instead of it being white, it's purple.
Do any of the buildings have signs on them?
No. From the looks of from the looks of how these are built and what you remember from when you lived in the city before, these all seem to have been like apartments, effectively, residential areas. You remember that a lot of like the mine work and whatnot was done towards the southwest of the city. There was a shipyard on the east side of the city, closer to the coastline on that side of the continent. So this area was likely largely residential.
I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna check myself for wounds or anything different.
With you asking that, Lisbeth and Sinclair, you both roll me Constitution saves.
Oh no!
Sinclair, you roll with advantage. Rurik, roll me one as well at disadvantage.
I got a 20!
Okay.
Disadvantage, you gotta roll again.
No, he has advantage.
He rolls with advantage. You have disadvantage.
Okay. I thought you said we
you
both
have
had
disadvantage because you have disadvantage because you are unconscious.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad for a first roll. All right, both are above 10. I got a 10 plus. My con's a plus 3, so 13 and a 16. Both of my rolls 13, 16.
Oh wait.
All right.
I got a 17 plus 5, but I'm debating about failing.
Yeah,
No,
mine is.
We're not doing that again.
All right.
Mine
then
is 20 plus
5.
3.
All three of you are fine. That's aside from Rurik, being unconscious. You all just have the same injuries that you had when the fight ended. Up in the castle. So what would you all like to do? Thera is nowhere to be found. Rurik is unconscious but alive. And you're all within the city. Where you intended to go, but not the way you wanted to be.
We shouldn't be out here on the streets.
I agree. I'll carry Rurik and let's find ourselves a way out, cause even though the city is collapsed somewhat, I don't think we should stick here any longer than we should. Especially with one missing and one unconscious right now.
We should make our way back towards the Druid Grove, maybe? That would probably be best.
But
that's far away, but
my only issue is, Elizabeth, is that the smoke's been released. We don't know if the smoke has gotten to that area yet. It could have already.
Released everywhere, from what it looks like.
Yeah, you did. I will say that when the Dome of Force collapsed, you saw the smoke spreading out in every conceivable direction except for like up. And you did
Even
see
over
it
the sea?
heading in the direction of the grove. You saw it heading in the direction of Halcyonic, towards the mountains to the north, everywhere.
We
Okay.
know Halcyonic is probably fallen because of that fucking V. But the Grove might still have some sort of chance. And if Thea did get up and leave, that's probably where she'll try and go. Maybe we can look back to one of the hideouts for the resistance and see if we can find anyone there or any supplies.
Do you mean one of the
Yeah.
hideouts, like under the city, where the Coalition used to hide out?
Yeah, like the sewer or the temporary home.
I say yeah, yes. I proceed to stand up and I put Roic over my shoulders, one hand holding my axe just in case of encountering anything, and my other arm over Roic's back as he lays on my shoulder.
I'm assuming that you don't have a healing potion left, do you?
I think I still do.
Actually, because you brought up healing potions, between the three of you, you had 4. I want one of you two. No, I'm gonna have Rurik do this. Roll me a d4. Depending on what you roll, will determine how many got destroyed in the fall.
I already used
3.
mine.
Oh, so you had 3 left.
That's why I'm asking, how many did we use beforehand?
I
You
don't
have
think
no
we-
more health potions.
Yeah.
You had 4 between the two of you. You drank 1 already. 3 of them got destroyed on the fall.
I had 1,
Oh.
so that means Nova had, or Elizabeth had 2, Sinclair had 1, I
Nope.
had.
You had 2, I had 1, but I drank my 1.
You had 2. You've had 2 ever since you first got health potions.
Yeah, you used
I
your
thought
one
I thought I
you.
used 1 on Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I never got it back because Sinclair didn't give me the other one.
Yeah.
Either
You
way,
had
we're
2.
still completely out of them.
Yeah.
They're all broken,
Yeah.
but I'm just trying to keep track.
Leon, what's your stealth?
Me stealth is a +1.
So we're exactly even. So, there's no obvious thing telling like where Thera went, right?
Roll me an investigation check. Depending on how well you do, we'll see.
I think probably
that is
because
an
of that.
18.
There's no trace of her. There is legitimately no trace of her.
Then yeah, try and make our way through alleys to get to maybe the sewers first.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking it Elizabeth is gonna be the one leading the way since Sinclair has Rurik. Alright.
I
Then
think that would be a good option.
Then what I want you to do, Nova, is I want you to roll me a survival check and a stealth check, and I will let your stealth check apply to the group of you.
Survival is an 8, and my stealth, where'd that go? Is a 13.
Alright. You start to get lost. The way the smoke has changed this city, it's familiar, but also not. It's just familiar enough for you to know that you're within the city, but just different enough for you to get lost at weird corners. Things that you shouldn't have been there are suddenly there. And you end up getting lost. Because of your stealth check, I'm going to do something. Okay. As you're wandering along, trying to find your way through this place, you come across a sort of plaza, this open area, You've never seen it before, but based off of how it's built, it does seem like it might have been there before the smoke came through. It's this large open area with a statue in the center of something that you don't honestly recognize. It may have been some sort of commemorative guard statue before, built in the early days of the Protectorate, or even a holdover from the kingdom that came before, something that they decided to keep because, well, it looked nice. Something they could repurpose for their own good. However, the statue is changed, different. Some parts of it seems to have melted, creating this weird look on it, making it seem almost more like an ooze than a stone statue. Within the plaza, you spot 4 figures, only vaguely resembling human. A few of them seem to have extra limbs coming from where their shoulder blade should be, others seeming to have like a mouth across their chest. They don't seem to notice you, but you're lost. You don't know where to go. Your best bet might be one of the other areas in the plaza, but to do that, you'd have to get past them.
Are they talking or just standing there?
They're just standing around the statue.
I'm gonna visually look around the plaza. Is there anything that, like, a sign for a storehouse or something? Like, somewhere we could find healing supplies?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh no, I feel like this
Luckily,
is a
perception is
issue.
one of the few things I'm good at. God, they went off our table. That's an 11.
Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm at a disadvantage. Alright, so what I was going to do was, with that 11, I was going to roll a luck check with disadvantage to see if there was one that you spotted, and I rolled 2 16s. So you do spot something that seems like it may have been a sort of storefront. You're not entirely sure what kind. The sign that was there has fallen off of the building, but you do see where the sign was supposed to go before.
Could we get in there without being noticed?
You'd have to roll a stealth check.
I think it's worth a try.
Okay, who do you want to?
Both
go
are
first?
single.
Do you want to go?
I
Should
think-
both try. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think both of you should roll stealth, because before you were just traveling through the alleys, but now you have like a present threat.
Yeah. Before I could easily go ahead and check.
Oh, I got a 6 + 1. That's not gonna do.
I got a 4 + 1. That's a 5.
What? Hold on. Question for DM. Wouldn't we have advantage since it's still foggy though?
It's not like obscuring level of fog. It's just foggy enough for you to notice that the smoke is there, but clear enough for you to be able to see pretty much unimpeded.
Okay, so
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
we can-
maybe they could see through it because they're smoke monsters.
Well, that too. They do seem to have been created by the smoke itself.
So we got
Okay.
a 4 and a 5?
Oh,
You
no,
both
I don't
step
like that
out.
side.
Of the alley, trying to make your way around the plaza, trying to get to this store. You don't know if that store contains salvation, but it's a better option than just about anything else that you have. But as you step out, one of the figures turns, one of the ones with an extra arm, and it turns to look at you, and you both finally get to look at their face. It isn't human. Its face is covered in barnacles and mandibles. It spots you and it begins to make a chittering noise of agitation, drawing the attention of the other 3 in the area. And they begin to approach. Both of you roll initiative checks for me.
Oh no. Oh, I got a 13. +1, so that's a 14.
Are they innately hostile or just approaching?
They look hostile.
It's a 14.
The zombies as a whole rolled a 17.
Oh! Oh dear.
So, what did Elizabeth roll?
I got a 15.
And what did Sinclair roll?
It was a 15 or
13 plus
14.
1. It was a 13 plus 1, so 14.
So 14. Okay. This group is going to reach the group of you. And 2 of them are going to attack Elizabeth. 2 of them are going to attack Sinclair.
Is my mage armor still up? And
God, no.
yeah, that's what I figured.
The first one against Elizabeth rolls a 13. Second one rolls a 3. Does a 13 hit, Elizabeth?
I am trying to... The spell necklace doesn't raise my AC at all, does it?
No. But your bracers do.
Right. So it still hits, but I'm at 12 AC now.
Alright. Elizabeth, you take 9 damage. Alright. And then the other 2 are going to take attacks against Sinclair. The first one rolls a 14. Second rolls a 8. The 14 doesn't hit. Sinclair
Did we
doesn't.
heal from the level up or no?
No.
Fuck, what health was I at? Because I forgot to fix that.
Oh, I forgot mine too. I'm at 105 HP.
105 at level 7?
Yeah.
What
I'm
the
a unit.
fuck?
I'm a unit.
God damn
you. I'm a goddamn unit.
I won't lie, he does have a really good constitution.
So what you're telling me is I need to scale up my encounters from this point forward.
I'm at 42 HP.
Hit us with a Tarrasque.
Don't you dare fool's gold us.
Please.
Yeah,
So
I'm
14
at
doesn't
42
hit.
max.
My armor class is 14, so no.
No, if your armor class is 14, then it does hit.
Oh. Shit, how much?
You take 5 damage.
I'm still at 100.
Alright. That brings it to Elizabeth.
Could I
You've
burning
got 2 on
hand?
you, and they're... you can Burning Hands 2 of them. So that's a dexterity saving throw. These guys have shit dexterity, so...
Burning hands, 2 of them.
That's a 0 on the first one. That's a 5 on the second. They both fail.
Okay, so that's 3d6. Let me roll that for you. And let me quickly read through this. Yep, 3d6. God damn it, my app's being gone. Give me a quick sec.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
That is 11 damage.
Okay. You hurt both of them, but they're both still alive. Well, as alive as they can be.
2 sorcery points, bonus action, firebolt to the last one.
So there's 4 of them.
I thought there were 3.
There's 4.
Then I won't do that.
Okay. That'll bring it around to Sinclair.
Oh, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on the one that damaged me, which is the one that
It's
had at 14.
far too late to do that. You should have done that when they dealt damage to you.
I know, I realized that, and I was like, fuck. So, I'm gonna take a swing at one of them with my Beastal Great Axe.
Okay.
Shit! I got a 12 plus 6.
That hits.
Okay. So, a D12, where are you? I know you're here. Nope, that is a D8. Where the shitting... Here it is. I got a 7 plus 3.
Okay. You hurt one pretty badly, but it's still alive. Are you gonna take your second attack?
Yes, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the second one that tried to wing at
Can't do
me.
that.
Oh, I can't?
You have
That
to
would
take
require two
an attack
actions.
for your extra attack.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use the attack on the second one that swing at me. I got a 16 plus 6.
That hits. Yeah.
Another 7 plus 3.
All right. And all of them look pretty hurt, but none of them are dead yet.
Okay.
End of the round. We're going to cut away. Rurik, you are still on the battlefield, surrounded on all sides by vague purple figures. They seem to be screaming something, but it doesn't sound like any language you've ever known. Not common, not dwarvish, nothing. It's incoherent rage made manifest, turned into sound. Behind you is a small group of soldiers helping you. In front of you is 10, 20, 100 men you don't know. All you know is that this is a war, one you need to fight. What do you do?
I ready my warhammer. And I pause. And I think to myself, and I turn, do I see my house on this battlefield?
Roll me a perception check.
Nat 20. First nat 20 of the fucking night.
No, I got the first
You
natural.
look
Oh, you got the
around
first nat? Oh,
and
damn.
Yeah, I did.
you look around and you do see it. However, it's not where you'd expect it to be. You would think it would be behind you, that you are defending it. But as you look around, you see it's behind the men in front of you. You aren't defending, you are attacking.
What?
What do you do?
I work my way around, letting them fight one another, and I try to reach my house. My home.
If you try and leave, 3 of them are going to take attacks of opportunity on you.
So my goal is
First one's
to
an
fight-
18.
Oh, man.
Second is a 13.
How's my
Third is a
HP
2.
work? How's my HP work in this world?
You are at max health.
All right. Max health of current level?
Yes.
All right. So what's the damage looking like?
Only one of them hit you and is going to deal 9 damage.
All right.
But you do make your way around, skirting through the enemies, trying to get around. And suddenly everything blends together. At first, you're on the side of the battlefield. You are cleaving your way through enemies, and all of a sudden, you are at the door. Behind you, the battle still rages. You can still hear the clanging of metal, the yell and the war cries of dwarvish soldiers, and the incoherent screaming of the purple figures. But that's behind you. What is in front of you is the door of your home. Intricate wood carved by Evelyn herself when you found the house, when you made this place your home. The doorknob glints in the light before you. And we're going to cut back to the others. The figures are going to take more attacks on each of you, still 2 and 2.
Completely random. I
So-
fixed something that I apparently never did on my sheet.
Okay.
I gave myself the proper languages I know. Common,
2 of them are
Elvish,
going to
Dwarven,
attack.
and Sylvan.
First one rolls an 18. Second one rolls a 7. Nova, you take 5 damage. Sinclair, first one rolls a 19. Second one rolls a 15. You take 7 damage.
Okay. Oof. Wow.
That brings it around to Elizabeth. There's the 2 that you burning hands. They look pretty hurt, but still alive. And then there's the 2 that are on Sinclair. Both of them look kind of hurt, but not as badly as the 2 in front of you.
I assume they don't have armor and aren't made of metal.
Correct.
Well, I think I'm still gonna do this one. I'm gonna use the cantrip Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
So my
Isn't
spell
that
attack.
to hit?
Yep, it's a 2-hit. Springs from your hand. The shock creature you touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage if they're wearing armor made of metal.
They are not.
Or target
So you
takes.
just roll normal. A D8
Yep.
of lightning damage and can't take reactions.
Well, for me, it's now 2d8.
And you're casting it at 2nd level, I guess?
No, that's
Or
just...
no, it's a cantrip.
Yes, that's because I'm
So-
at 5th level.
Yeah, because you're 5th level. Or you're 7th, but
So I add my spell attack bonus, right?
correct.
Dirty 20.
That hits. Roll your damage.
So that's 2d8. $10.
Alright. You shock the shit out of it, and it
Well,
looks
it's
hurt,
fire.
but it is going to make a Constitution saving throw real quick. And it passes. It does not die. It looks hurt, but it is still alive.
And bonus action, I'm gonna turn 5 sorcery points into a 3rd level spell slot.
That brings it to Sinclair.
All right. I am going to swing just ahead of time. I'm going to swing my bestial great axe at both of them.
Okay.
First one, it's a 19 plus 6,
That hits.
and for the second one is a 10 plus 6.
Those both hit. Roll your
Okay.
damage.
All right, where's first one?
And you said you're
is-
doing each attack on one of them each?
Yes, so they both get hit.
Okay.
So a 4 plus 3 for the first one, And I cannot see that. I have to roll again. Come here. I got a 6 plus 3. So 4 plus 3 and 6 plus 3.
Both of these are going to do con saves. First one fails. Second one fails. They both die. You cleave them
Yes!
both in two.
Yes! Woo!
Alright. Is there anything else you can do on your turn? Any like bonus actions or anything?
Let me have a look. Uh. No, I'm gonna pass it along.
Alright. We're gonna cut back to Rurik. You stand at the door to your house. The battle raging behind you, and the doorknob shining in the light. What do you do?
Evelyn? I reach for the door and begin to open
It opens at your touch. The door opening into the familiar foyer of your house. Despite the sounds of combat from outside, you hear Rhea giggling somewhere deeper in the house.
it. Rhea? And I run in and I'm looking around for my daughter.
You run through the house, checking every room. Everything seems so familiar. Everything is exactly where you remember it. Roll me an insight check.
You look like a thumb without your glasses.
Fuck yourself. It's one of those Spy Kids thumbs. I took my glasses off because I'm about to get like really into character and I don't want to accidentally like fake cry on my glasses or throw them off my face. I rolled a 16 without modifiers.
Everything is exactly as you remember it. Everything is exactly as you remember it the day they died.
Evelyn? Rhea? Please, where are you? And I begin to run around looking for my wife and daughter. And I keep just crying out, I'm scared! I'm alone, please! Rhea! Evelyn! And I just keep running through just my entire house, trying desperately to find them.
You run through the house, crying out their names. You go through every single room in this house half a dozen times looking for them. And then you hear something. The giggling that had been pervading this entire house this whole time, the sound of your daughter laughing in joy, stops. In an instant, the house goes silent. Even the sounds of battle outside that had been an underlying tone throughout this entire moment is gone. You pass by a window as you continue to look around, and as you look out, as you glance out, just out of habit, the world outside is gone. The battlefield is empty, gone. The battlefield isn't even there anymore. The sky is gone. The trees in the distance is gone. All that you see is flat, blank wall of purple. Finally, you come to a room, one that, up until this point, you hadn't realized wasn't there. A room that you should have known was there from the beginning, but despite how many times you passed through the entire house, never showed itself, and for some reason, never stuck out to you as missing. You step into your living room. And in the room you see a figure. The same figure you'd seen on the battlefield before you entered the house. A vaguely humanoid figure wreathed in purple, standing in the center of your room. And on the floor beneath him is your wife. And we're going to cut back to Lisbeth and Sinclair. It is these things' turns again. The two that are still on Lisbeth are going to once again go after Lisbeth. First one misses with a 6. Second one rolls a natural 20. Lisbeth, that's 9 damage.
Oh my god, my music went from kind of happy, kind of like awe-inspiring, to very creepy as soon as we turned back to us.
That's going to bring it to Lisbeth's turn. There's 2 left.
Damn, being a spellcaster. I think this is the best. I'm gonna use Burning Hands again.
Alright,
They need-
make saves.
Dex
First one
of 15.
First one fails. Second one uber fails with a -2. They have a -2 to dexterity, and the second one rolled a natural 1. They both fail. One is going to die outright. The other one is going to roll its con save real quick. Because it doesn't matter what your damage is, it's going to reduce it to 0, but it has an ability. It fails. They both die. They both immolate into a burst of flame.
And are there any left?
No, the plaza is empty.
Come on, come
The
on.
two of you are
rush.
left. The two of you are left alone in the empty plaza, with the melting statue and an unconscious Rurik.
Like, wait a minute, come on. Making towards the shop.
I dash towards the shop and I just
the two of you and Rurik's unconscious form get into the shop. I'm assuming you're going here hoping to find like health potions or something.
Yeah, or a health potion or something.
yeah.
Both of y'all roll
something.
me investigation checks.
That is our first pressing matter.
Oh fuck!
That's a 9. That is a
I got a 5 + 1.
17.
Okay. Before we resolve what happens there, we're going to cut back to Rurik.
Just know if we find one, we're instantly using it on Rurik.
Yeah, for sure.
Rurik, you're standing in your living room. Before you is the shadowy man and your fallen wife. She's on the floor, gasping for air and holding her hand to her chest. Underneath her hand, you can see blood. And on the blade in the figure's hand is more blood. Blood that you can only assume is Evelyn's. What do you do?
I feel like Rourke would begin to run to tackle the man. His rage yet again blinding him. Not thinking about what happened last time, and he tackles him. And begins to beat on
Actually,
him.
what I want you to do is I want you to roll me either an insight or a flat wisdom check.
I'll do wisdom. I'm good with wisdom. I gotta pull up my stats.
Don't you have like a +4 to wisdom?
Yes. So yeah, 10, that's 14.
As you run towards the man ready to tackle him, you do, for a moment, remember what happened in the real world when this happened last time. When you tackled the man, the blade went flying. And what came after? You remember. For a moment, it's all you can think of as you run to tackle this man. If you would like, you can do something different in this moment. Change history, even if it won't matter in the end.
Rurik stops. And instead of tackling the man, he readies his axe, his hand axe. Takes a downward motion to the back of the man's head. Remembering that him tackling this man flung the knife. This will stop the fling. This will still end the murderer and give him a moment to save his wife if able. And that's what he does.
Roll me an attack roll with advantage.
So, it's 14. Alright, so 14 plus, I think my to hit was 8, so... yes, my hit is 7, so 14 plus 7 is 20. No, is it 22?
You hit. Either way, you hit.
All right.
You bury the blade of your hand axe in the back of this figure's head. And it drops. You feel the weight of its body pull on the blade of your hand axe for a moment before sliding off and collapsing to the ground beside the gasping Evelyn at your feet. Rhea is nowhere to be seen, but the man is dead.
Is the blade pulled out, or is the blade still in?
The blade is pulled out. When you came in, the man had raised his arm to stab down again.
I quickly begin to cast a spell. I wish to heal my wife.
What kind of spell? Healing words, cure wounds.
I'm probably going to do cure wounds.
You reach down. You kneel beside Evelyn and you reach your hands down, moving to the wound in her chest, where her hands are cupping the stab wound. She is gasping for air. Likely her lung was punctured by the blade as it went in. And through the entire time, she's watching you. Tears are filling her eyes with pain, but also relief. Her husband came to save her. You feel the divine energy. What? You say your thing.
I'm here. Gods, can hear me. I'm here. I'm here. Please. Please.
You feel divine energy fill your hands. The same energy you feel build every time you cast a healing spell or shield of faith. You feel it build within your heart, your chest, spreading out to your arms, down to your hands. But you feel right before the healing magic reaches Evelyn. You wake up in the real world. Lisbeth stands over you with an empty healing potion in her hand, having just poured it into your mouth, bringing you back.
Watching him, I'm instantly just on him with a tight hug. Oh, thank fuck. You're alive. Oh, fuck.
He sits silent, not knowing exactly what to say, as he loosely hugs Lisbeth back. I was there. I.
It wasn't real. Hey, and she's gonna like cup his cheeks. It wasn't real. It was the smoke. We all saw our own thing.
I
Breathe.
saved her. She was in my hands.
Breathe.
She was there.
And she's trying to like shush him. Like, shh, breathe. Calm down. She's gonna take his head and just like hug his head close to her chest.
He'll sit there for some time and just cry.
I'm assuming fucking Sinclair's probably like watching the door or something.
Yes, I'm gonna be watching the outside to make sure that we don't have any unwanted guests while we hang inside of the building for a bit.
I see you, Sam. I see you seeing Chris.
Hey, I gotta get into character, man. Whew.
I'm also just
That
a
was-
real dickhead of DM.
You are a dickhead. And
Hey,
we
but
love
that
it.
you gotta admit though, I'm cooking.
That was, dude. Let me tell you, I had my hand over my mouth listening to what was fucking happening. Even though I just felt Ruik's pain, man. And I wasn't even playing the character.
Rick
God
still
damn.
still just sobbing. Evelyn, Rhea, there's nothing that would have made me more happy in this world than to just change it.
I know. It's okay. Like she's holding both to comfort and to try to like, keep his face pressed in quiet, muffled. It's okay. Just breathe. Right now, we have more important things, like surviving ourselves.
I failed. I've done nothing but fail.
You did not fail. Back in the tower, back in the fight. If you weren't amazing, we probably would have all died for sure.
Right.
You hurt her. You
Rorik,
hurt that bitch.
Rorik just sits there, just trying to catch his breath, trying to figure things out. And he'll look around the room. Where's
Sam now gets to go on.
Where's Tara?
We don't know. She wasn't in the rubble. It's no sign of her running off, but we can find her. Best guess is she's trying to get back to the Druid Grove.
My family.
And there's a weakness in her voice at that, just a slight desperation that Rourke is definitely familiar with, of just hoping she's okay, hoping Tara is alive. I see Sam typing and I'm scared.
Oh, I'm telling one of my friends about what just happened.
My family at the grove had smoke by the gods. What have we done? What have we unleashed?
We were manipulated.
You were manipulated by me, who was following my god. That doesn't make sense.
Can I slap him?
That's probably not a smart idea. He told you never to put your hands on him again. He's not in the mood.
Hey, you did not manipulate us. It was V, the bitch. She did all of this. We just were trying to do what we thought was right. We were trying to save our friends.
Rurik tries his best to stand up. Is there anything I gotta do for this? Any like strength check?
What is it that you're trying to do?
Rurik is trying to stand up.
Elizabeth is not
No,
going to stop
I'll say
him.
you can stand.
He stands up and he looks around for his warhammer. I'm assuming that Sinclair grabbed it.
It's probably in its sheath or whatever. I don't think Sam's thick enough to take away your most
I haven't
prized
taken your
item.
weapons or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of figured Sinclair have it. So Rurik will walk over to Sinclair, grab his warhammer, and just pause and think. And out of his mouth.
Out of his ass.
Out of his ass, he begins to speak.
Listen, out of my ass.
Listen to me through my butthole of agony and woe.
Speech. Anal speech.
I cast anal speech.
I'm Joe the butt.
I'm Joe the butthole. Nice to meet you. How you doing today?
That was a very needed laugh. Sam, did you see what I sent?
But it's kind of not necessary now.
Yeah.
Merkin, God of courage, lead me on your path. Let me be your blade. What went wrong? You told me, you made me feel it. That was the right choice. Where's Thierra? Is my family okay? We must return to the grove. Merkin, give me enough courage, enough strength to get to my family. To at least try.
Roll me a religion check with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
I'm guessing we'll no longer have the S, huh?
Well, the first roll was
Don't count
19. Let's hope we don't get a 1 next roll. I rolled 2 19s. What
No
the
way.
fuck?
Genuinely startled.
What
fucking
the
Merkin.
fuck? What?
Is that before or after modifiers?
That's before modifiers. My modifiers give me like a +3.
Where the D&D god becomes real to help
Nope,
you.
+4. That's 23 on both of them. What the fuck? How did I roll 2 19s? I wish my face cam was showing so that people could see how visibly confused I was by the fact I rolled 2 19s.
Nope. But we get to see it.
Yeah, at least you guys get to see how confused I was. What the fuck?
You speak this aloud. You speak out, beseeching Merkin. And you feel a response. However, as the feeling of divine energy fills you, you realize something. It's faint right now. You're within the smoke. You are within the grasp of whatever this is. So reaching you is no doubt difficult for Merkin. But you feel it, and even faint like this, it is stronger than you've felt it since the war that ended 12 years ago. This is Merkin. And as you feel it, you realize this is more Merkin than anything you've felt since.
It wasn't Merkin. It wasn't Merkin.
Oh. It was
wasn't Merc?
I swear to fucking God, if I hear the name V posing as Merkin, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
Or the one got the statue, the Demon Prince.
Oh, that could be.
I've broken Chris.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
How many times? How many times did I say that? How many times did I mention? Wouldn't it be funny? How many times did I mention? Even in the theory, why would he guide me to do something that was wrong? How many times did I tell you guys behind the scene something wasn't right?
Sam, you need to quickly listen to the song I said. That's what came on as soon as the realization hit. It's really fitting, huh?
No, it can't be true. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to battle. I don't deserve to live. Rurik leaves.
What, huh?
Huh?
Rurik walks out.
Out the front.
Rurik leaves.
Grab him! Because Sinclair's obviously closer and stronger.
Yeah, do I have to roll to grab him?
Yeah, both of you roll contested strength unless Rurik doesn't fight.
Rurik won't fight right away.
Then yeah, if Rurik won't actively fight it, then Sinclair doesn't have to roll.
I just rolled. I got a 9 plus 3.
What is about to be said to me?
Rurik.
I haven't even thought that far. Just.
Oh. Rurik. Rurik?
He's just like, Rurik, hey, Rurik, wait a minute, Rurik.
No, it's because I thought I was about to say Rurik looks down at Rurik, and I'm like, wait, what? So, Sinclair grabs Rurik and says, Rurik, this is not your fault. It is none of our fault. It's that blasted devil V's fault.
Wait a minute. Hey, that word choice. Hey, wait a minute.
Me off guard.
that blasted.
What?
Wait a minute.
What?
Why'd you use that word blasted? I'm about to swing. I rolled a hit.
What? What's wrong with
Everyone who says blasted is V, bruh.
Specifically Blasted City.
You know what? That's fair. You didn't say city. You said blasted V, but blasted is still blasted.
The Blasted Devil is what he said.
Oh, well, still blasted is still blasted. Just
Blasted's blasted, and you said blasted, so you're gonna get blasted.
exactly. Nah, but go
Anyway,
ahead,
stop
Leon.
blasting.
fucking dick? Don't fucking tease me like that, man. You absolute dickwad. Anyway.
The only reason I know for sure that was just Leon being Leon is specifically because Sam said that even surprised her.
Anyway.
Because you would be
was-
the motherfucker to replace one of us.
Well, I would.
That blasted devil. He fucking made us do this. We cannot sit here and dawdle. We have to be out there, helping the ones that we currently have. You know this better than anyone. So, are you gonna go walk out on this? Or are you gonna take that warhammer and beat the shit out of V and the devil face to face? like you
Help
did
us
back
all
there.
protect the only things the three of us have left, each other.
Exactly.
I
Because the real Warwick I know wouldn't walk out. He would fucking slam his warhammer into someone's face for the people that he loves.
have nothing left. I killed my family. I failed everyone here by following someone who I thought was my god.
We all fell for her trap. Don't put all the blame on yourself.
I'm done. I'm done.
Then maybe you're done, but we aren't. And you're gonna let us just run in there without your protection? Because we're going whether you leave or not. Do you have the strength and the sorrow to let us do that alone? We need you.
He'll turn and walk towards Elizabeth, grabbing the medallion on his chest. As he rips it off and puts it into Elizabeth's hand, and puts his warhammer down at Elizabeth's feet. I'm going back to my family.
To the Grove?
Yes,
That's where we are going.
but I'm done. Once I'm there, I'm done. I have nothing to fight for. And I've damned this world. I've damned it!
So what, we're meaningless? I'm meaningless? Your family is dead, I get that. And I'm sure they were amazing. But we're here and we need you. Please,
I
don't leave.
don't have a choice. I'm nothing. I've always have been nothing. You don't understand my history, child. I fought every battle as a coward. Scared. Terrified. Panicking. My panicking is losing this battle.
Then stop panicking and we will think together. Please. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose someone else again.
He takes his medallion back. And he picks up his warhammer. Alright. Fine.
Let's just gather our things. I thought for now it's bad out there. And for now we have some place of safety. I doubt we're going to get rest anytime soon. We need to think, we need to strategize. This isn't running into a battle of cultists. This isn't strategizing. This is planning survival, and this is planning ahead. We're going back to the Grove. See your family, try and make sure they're okay. Hope Thera is there. But what we just faced out there, me and Sinclair, they didn't die. They died eventually, but they held on. It wasn't natural. We're all weak. Let's take time. Look around this store. When we found the health potion, we gave it right to you. We didn't finish looking around. Let's gather our things, our plans, and discuss.
Okay. But I'm going to rest. I've taken a toll. I'm gonna just lay down for a while. If you need me, you know where to find me. And he'll just straight up lay on the ground.
So if you lay, Sinclair watches the door. Could I finish off the roll to search the place?
Yes, I would say roll another investigation check because the first one was specifically looking for a health potion. So you were like rushing, and I'd say you just kind of overlooked everything else.
Could be with advantage since we're somewhat safe.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
That's a 19.
All right.
But Lisbeth promoted to leader? What the fuck?
You look around. You spend a few minutes while Rurik is just... I have an image of Rurik just like face flat on the ground.
Yeah.
We'll go with
like
that.
spread eagled on the
We'll
ground.
go with that. Just like starfished on the ground.
I think also...
Yeah, face in the fucking dirt.
we all, or at least if Sinclair and Rourke will allow her, Elizabeth is going to look through all of our gear to see what's broken and damaged, see what's been lost in the fall. As well. Assuming Sinclair would let... Because obviously, I doubt Rourke would fight that, but if Sinclair would let her look through his pack...
At this rate, I'm pretty sure Rurik would let fucking Elizabeth like kick him in the mouth right now, and he wouldn't care.
I thought you were going to say nuts.
100%. Yeah, just beat the fuck out of Rurik. Rurik is not gonna care.
Yeah,
You need
that's why
practice on
for-
Rurik right now. Rurik's gonna take
I'm asking
it.
Leon and Sinclair if they will let me, so he can keep guarding
Hey
the door.
Rurik, I have a spell I want to test. Power word kill.
I'll let you.
No,
Please, I beg of you. I beg you.
No. I got a better one. Elizabeth, grab me the snipping axe. Yeah, that one.
You're just gonna circumcise him?
No balls.
Joke's on you. Dwarven foreskin is made out of pure steel.
Titanium gonad.
It'll take more than just pure tiny
wait,
shears
wait,
to
wait,
cut
wait.
the skin.
Wait. Hold on.
I cast tungsten ball. I was born with that.
I was born with them.
Hold on. Here's how I could imagine that going. Rogue just slams down his axe right onto them, and it just shatter. Rogue opens one of his eyes and looks at Sinclair and says, "My nuts are made of steel." It just starts giggling.
Better.
What?
Alright,
Again,
yeah,
motherfucker.
Leon / Sinclair, will you let Elizabeth look through the pack to
Yeah.
gather up damages?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, for sure.
All right. So as we already established, all of your health potions were destroyed. Elizabeth, all of your alcohol is gone.
No!
No,
Yeah.
not the alcohol.
Yeah, I was making a good collection too.
And son of a bitch. Hold on.
Apologies for getting off track, but that was just
We needed
I
a
had to
laugh.
get that out there. Yeah, exactly. I just thought of just that just happened, and I was like, that would be funny.
You know what I hate?
Rurik?
I'm very vocally that, especially my own vocal range. I am pretty bad at conveying emotions, so I couldn't get as into that as both I and Elizabeth definitely were. I couldn't verbally get as into that. That's why I use things like her voice is just weak and breaking, because I know I don't have the capability to do that.
Okay. Half of your rations are just gone.
Just gone?
They're like, it's like rotted by the smoke.
Let's dump those in the corner or something.
Rurik straights up, just like, I'm ready to die, and eats a can.
I'm hungry.
All right, all right. Let's get back to it, shall we?
But yeah, all of your healing potions are gone. Your alcohol is gone, and half of your rations are gone. With your investigation check that you did of the building, you find,
Wait, what health is Rook even at?
Actually, that's a good point, because he was mechanically at 0.
Yeah, and that was
yeah.
just a regular healing potion.
We never established what his health was at.
We established he was at 0 and stable, but not after the health
you're
potion.
at 10, Rurik.
Wow, Sinclair is the healthiest of them all. I'm down to 19.
Yeah, I'm at currently 93 HP.
And I'm a ticking time bomb. But if I die, I explode.
Oh shit.
So what you're saying is slit your throat and duct tape you to V.
Let her bleed out.
It's like a fuse as the blood drains. Is like a fuse
Not
slowly
yet.
going.
Wait till
Not
higher
yet.
level, then I'll do more damage.
Max level suicide bomber. I like the suicide bomber subclass, y'all.
Took 20
I think
levels
that
just
would
to kill
be-
myself.
Facts, dog. Me too.
But you don't find proper health potions, but you do find like first aid kits. And what I will allow with those is they aren't guaranteed health back. What it's going to be is that whoever's using it is going to make a medicine check, which the difficulty of the class will vary depending on the amount of damage. Depending on how well you roll on the medicine check will determine how much health is regained by the person it's being used on. So if you roll like a 19 on like a DC 12, they'll gain back the equivalent of a level 2 cure wounds. If you roll, however,
because obviously that would be Thera, but
actually Thera's medicine wasn't great.
Really,
But,
a Angel with
yeah.
not great medicine.
She focused more on survival.
So that would maybe be Rorik.
Maybe.
How
But
many
if
of
you
those?
like rolled a DC, hold on. But if you roll like a 19 on like a DC 15, you effectively heal the same amount as a healing potion. I'm gonna roll a D4, and that'll be how many of those you have. Two. You find 2.
2. I'm open a sticky note.
Blood angels.
Man, the music that's playing for me right now is pretty, like, homey for what's going on right now. Here, listen to
mine's
something
not.
called Apocrypha. But otherwise, there's not a whole lot here.
Just that? Is there any food or...
Nope. Just those health kits.
Well, I'm probably putting them on the front counter, assuming there's one. Is there no, like, map of the city?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Map
Just based
probably
off of
wouldn't
what
help.
you've seen, Yeah, based off of what you've seen, at this rate, a map of the city as it was wouldn't help you. It's already evident to you how much the city has changed since the Smoke's expansion.
Sinclair, have you spotted anything out there?
Oof.
Actually,
No.
Sinclair, since you're standing by the door, roll me a perception check.
I was about ready to say I should probably. Nice.
Honestly, hearing that in the
The
distance,
bells
considering the
toll.
setting, would
Yeah,
be
right? Hearing
terrifying.
that out in the fucking city would be horrifying.
Like, my first image is something like Siren Head, but it's like a church
Oh.
bell hanging off. Almost like
Uh,
Siren Head
I'm
and
stealing that idea.
Hey,
what's it called?
hey,
The,
hey! There's
Angel-
Siren Head's crack-headed brother, the bumstick. He has drums, not bells.
No, Nova, I'm gonna give you a very good word of advice. Don't give the DMs ideas. That's what you're doing right now.
No, that's the fun part. Give the
I'm
DM
giving you
ideas.
one word of advice. I don't give a shit. More ideas means better story.
Am I? See, that's the way I think. You guys give me ideas. Hey, we didn't say your story was shit. We just said it gives us more. You know what? Fuck y'all.
Well, we got a chance. I got a 12 plus.
While we got a chance, like
Plus
I
3,
was
you said?
stopping you.
So you got a 12 plus 3.
Yes.
As you were standing at this door, while Rurik was face down on the ground, and Elizabeth was rummaging through what was in this building, nothing seems to be a pressing matter. There's nothing in the plaza, there's nothing that seems to be super close. But in the distance, you did see a flock of what looked like birds.
Oh, not
It's
those
difficult to tell
fuckers.
from this distance. It's difficult to tell from this distance whether they're normal birds or the things that y'all fought one of the last days that y'all were in the city. They seem pretty far off, maybe a handful of blocks away on the other side of the plaza. But they suddenly erupt from the rooftops, this swirling mass of something flying through the air in twisting and unnatural patterns. Have you ever seen like a massive flock of birds that fly in those weird shapes?
Kind of like fish that schooled together to look like a bigger fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks kind of like that, but as you watch, as they fly in these patterns, they almost take on geometric shapes, almost. It's not like the normal flowing, weird glorb of birds. It looks like they're taking on the shapes of something tangible. Roll me an Arcana check. Did you just quote my glorb? You did quote my fucking glorb, you bitch. I just see the glorb channel light up. I'm like,
The glorb channel!
Glorb and quoted that.
The Glorb channel.
The glorb haunts you.
Glorb channel.
Glorb haunts.
Halcyonic Folly. I'm rebranding us, baby.
I got a dirty 20.
You got a dirty 20 on that Arcana check?
Yes, I rolled a 19 plus 1.
You're not well versed in magic. Magic was never your strong suit. You are a barbarian. You were a merchant before. But you spent enough time around magical artifacts to be able to recognize arcane runes when you see them. These birds, as they fly through the air and taking these weird shapes, you recognize them as taking the shapes of spell runes.
Huh. Are they spell runes that I've recognized from my past years traveling?
Roll me a history check with disadvantage. I'm going to say disadvantage because they are constantly shifting. So it's difficult for you to get a proper read on each individual symbol as they take shape of them, but they take shape long enough for you to be able to tell what they are. So
the first roll, I got a 3.
okay, yeah.
And you're
You
just not
can't
possible.
really, yeah, you can't really recognize them, and all you can tell is that they are some kind of magic rune, but the nature of them is difficult for you to tell.
Okay. If here's one question: wouldn't Elizabeth would be able to recognize what they're doing?
I haven't studied magic.
But you do have your books.
True.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what I will allow you to do is I will allow you to roll not an Arcana check, but a basic intelligence check with advantage.
All right. That's not D20. Where'd my D20 go? There's my D20. That just went right off the table. Where the fuck? There it is. So it's a 19. Yeah, 19.
You look at these flocks of bird things. In one hand, you're holding one of the books you took from your parents' house. As your eyes move back and forth between the book and the birds, flipping pages absently as you're looking at all of these runes. And these birds seem to be taking on a variety of different kinds. However, the most persistent kind are necromantic in nature.
That probably isn't good. They're necromantic runes, mostly. Or those are the most common, I think.
Are there any that is an issue, or is it anything that you recognize?
Well, like the books, they're mostly under the necromantic umbrella. There are other ones, but I don't know enough about spellcrafting or any of that to tell you if they're making a spell or what spell. I could just say whatever they're doing has something to do with necromancy. Other than that, have you seen any direct dangers around us?
No, but seeing those birds doing that of what we assume, I can only my guess is that it's bad and we're gonna have to find a way to get moving. So if it's gonna happen here, we cannot be caught in it, because that is of a death sentence right now due to our condition.
They currently seem far enough away, I think. They probably won't see us inside. You'll come gather on the counter. You two. Get off the floor.
Rurik is asleep. He passed out.
God damn it.
Can I just drag him over to the counter?
He lay down on the floor and gone.
Could I just drag
Dead.
him to the counter? So
God.
There?
Roll death saves, Rurik.
Fuck! That was only a joke, man. I don't really want Rurik to die. Oh, man.
Oh god, my music stopped playing. Why? Oh, it's because
Elizabeth dies, I'm coming back as a necromancer.
By the way, one of the lines in the notes is necromancy glorbs of borbs. Necromancy glorbs of borbs.
Actually, y'all should take a look at the quote channel.
I saw it. Did you not see me dying, laughing, and fall over earlier? That was why.
No, I didn't.
I was laughing because it just says glorbs. And I'm just like, great.
Glorbs. The new channel, Glorbs.
You guys like the Glorbs channel? You're trying to wake Rurik up, man. You're gonna have to shake me awake.
No,
Shocking grasp. Kill
More shocking grasps too.
Do
100%.
it. Do it.
2d8.
You should.
I'm not gonna. But I'm
Overkill.
gonna shake him. Wake up.
What do you want?
We're gonna have to talk. Come on over, and gonna kind of pull him over towards the counter where the.
Do you know how heavy a sleeping dwarf is?
He's gonna attempt to pull him.
He's gonna be like pulling a dead body. I hope you know that. If a dead body weighed 3 times the weight it normally does. Dwarves are thick, baby. They're thick.
Get over here.
He just sits up and just looks.
So, all of our non-Rurik healing options are gone. All the alcohol I've been grabbing is gone, so that's a decently valuable resource gone.
Bummer.
Bummer.
Found 2 med kits, though I don't know how good anyone's at medicine and using them.
Now wait just a second. Wait just a second. You just smacked me in the face. Hold on just a second.
Were you not listening?
What?
I'm proficient in medicine. You don't want to know what my plus is in medicine. Got a +7 in medicine.
If either of y'all are good at it, we could try and patch at least Ian Rurik up a bit. Sinclair, you're looking decently fine. I say...
Rurik looks decently fine. 10 out of 76.
No, Sinclair looks...
Oh! I thought you said Rurik.
It's me.
My bad. I'm over here dead as hell. You look fine, Rurik. Get up.
We don't know where we are exactly. We're on the northern side. I can tell you that, Rurik. We're on the northern side. We should try and make our way to the... Is it the Conclave?
Coalition?
Coalition. Maybe the Coalition hideout?
What the fuck is the Conclave doing here? Guys, it's the government! Fucking Frank Horrigan, oh god!
We should try and check out the Coalition hideouts, or at least the few we used. They might have some resources we left behind that are still good. At least half of our food is completely rotted, and it will probably just more rot the longer we take. And we try and make our way back out. It'd be west, towards the Grove.
South.
South,
Southwest.
Back out towards the Grove. Back out that way.
I agree, bud. I'd say we use caution because since the smoke's here, but even though it has lifted, I still suspect that more of those creatures are going to be around and try to take a swat at us. So I say let's stick to the alley.
Caution. Honestly, the longer we're here, probably worse we'll get breathing it in.
Yeah. If we decide to move, I'd say let's take the alleyway. Stay out of sight until we find our way out.
Absolutely.
Food's done. Awesome. But as Rurik was about to say, Rurik forgot what he was about to say. Hold on.
This man has forgotten.
I've been flashbanged by the offer of food. You okay? You get mortarized?
No. Laugh attack. Go ahead. Try to figure out what you were gonna say.
So.
Do you want 2 chickens or just 1?
Yeah, 2. As much as I'd love to get moving right now, I think it's safe to say we need a rest.
We absolutely need a rest.
Rurik
Asking-
stands up. He uses his warhammer to help him up.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to stay? Then I'll stay. We move at dawn. First thing when we wake up. We're gonna take shifts. We're gonna make sure that nothing comes in at the dead of night. I'll start first.
Quickly asking the DM a question.
Maybe.
Yes,
It would be
God.
difficult for you to find, but possibly.
I don't know about you guys. I assume we're likely never coming back to this accursed place.
That fucking look.
Just
I
I don't know if either of you have anything that you left behind back in your bunks. I would like to try and get back to mine and Rowan's. See if the few belongings he hid are still there. But ultimately, and her face is visibly pained at this, ultimately our survival is more important than my sentimentality. But we are going that way anyway, I know. Could we try and look? His holy symbol, his journal, anything to remember him by.
If we find it on the way, I don't see why not.
Thank you. If we can... So I remember how to get to the Coalition hideout from the mines.
Vaguely.
If we get to the mines area, I should have good enough knowledge to get back there.
Well,
I'm just gonna tell you right now. You're gonna have to be rolling survival checks anytime you're
Yeah.
trying to get somewhere from anywhere.
Yeah, that wasn't a guarantee. That was a I should.
well, let me at least say this. There's people waiting on our arrival to know what happened here, to know the plan. And we are still trying to find Sorkana. We must not waste time other than when we need to rest or when we need to hide because something we cannot handle is roaming through this mist. But we also cannot rush ourselves. We have to pace. As much as my faith in my God has failed, I feel that finally I am back in good terms with him. I feel he is watching over us, but I will not be a fool into trusting everything, every feeling that I get. I will not be a fool to even trust one of you when it comes to suspicions. Nor should you trust me. But we should have faith in one another. Our plan is to rest and go to the grove. Whatever happens in between, happens in between. But that's our plan. Agreeance with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In between is going to the trying to look for Sakana, but absolutely our main focus is to get back to the grove. Try and help the few people we still have. if they're still even alive.
I just hope that V didn't do something to Thera. I hope we find her. Because I have a feeling that it's not so good.
It is. I have not much to say except that I agree with the plan, and I'm glad to have you not leaving on us, Ruik. We need your strength.
I don't
Your
have
strength.
strength. I have something better. I have courage.
Let's try and rest up. Though, honestly, falling asleep here might be dangerous.
If I have to, I'll stay awake with Rurik.
I hate to say it, but falling asleep anywhere now is dangerous. One person shifts long enough to where everyone is well rested, feeling better. As I said once before, I'll start. Elizabeth can be second. Sinclair, you'll be last.
Ultimately, I need the least sleep out of us. I definitely enjoy sleep, but I don't need it. Just a meditation for a few hours.
It's still good enough for you to try to rest your brain. Again,
Absolutely.
get
But
some
that
rest.
should cut the risk down a bit. Let's get some rest.
We
I
need.
see Sam plotting.
I'm always plotting.
That's why I like Sam. Why did I lick my? That's not what I. That's. I was licking the mac and cheese off my. I was licking my lips, but because it had mac and cheese. That's why I like Sam. I started licking my lips. I want to clarify. There was mac and cheese on my lip. I was licking the cheese off my lip. I apologize for how that looked.
I like Sam licks teeth.
Alright, we're gonna rest.
Yes. Goddamn mac and cheese.
All right. With that in mind, Rurik is going on first shift, then Lisbeth, then Sinclair, correct? Rurik, roll me a flat roll.
Maybe you should go Sinclair since he's obvious, then work Elizabeth. And then
10 exact.
whatever.
Okay.
Oh god, you're looking at a table, I feel like.
No. If I wanted a table, I would have said 100, not a 20.
Oh,
She was standing there for like 5 minutes, dude.
I'm muted.
I could understand like half of what you said though. Like I was eating my and then I couldn't understand the rest.
I was eating my mac and cheese. I didn't know.
Yeah, I noticed, and that's why I started laughing because I couldn't help myself.
Oh, I noticed well before you did. I just didn't say anything. There's a baby now. But Rurik, your shift is mostly uneventful.
Mostly.
I'm getting there. You sit
Cockroach.
in this room. I'm assuming you probably found a chair or something and you're sitting by like the door or something like that. Just kind of watching the outside, keeping an eye out for anything.
Sounds about right while I eat my chicken.
In the distance, the birds are still taking those weird shapes. Still,
Looking chicken.
it is some good looking chicken, I'm not gonna lie.
It's
That's
got
what he's
some.
gonna do to those birds.
You know what's funny? You mentioned those birds. Can I do something about those birds?
Sure.
You know, I'm licking my lips my fingers after saying that. I really look like I'm about to click those chickens.
I want to do something to those birds.
Oh, no. Either I'm about to have finger sex or I'm about to be finger looking good after I cook these birds up. I don't know which of which is going to happen yet, but it's going to happen.
No, what are you going to do about the birds?
Those sigils, I would like to kind of roll insight.
Let me guess. You want to take your former knowledge on demonology and whatnot to try and understand them.
That would be a good idea. We might come back to that, but I would actually like to insight to see if they're searching. They've been there this whole time flashing sigils. Maybe they're not just doing it for no reason. Maybe they are actively searching and actively letting somebody know what they found through these magical rooms. I set my chicken on my phone. Give me a minute.
Good job.
I said insight.
Yes.
Okay, that's +4 to my 12. That's 16.
You watch these birds for a while, and they continue flashing their runes. They keep making those strange shapes in the sky, but they're not moving. They seem to be remaining stationary at this point. You watch them for a few hours, and they don't seem to go anywhere. They just continue flashing these symbols. But because of the fact that the symbols that they're making are largely necromancy, it doesn't seem like they're making any sort of like announcement or something like that. Normally something like that would be like abjuration or transmutation or even illusion, the creation of something to alert something else. For example, I believe the alarm spell is an abjuration spell, or minor illusion is an illusion spell, or even enchantment, because things like glyph of warding.
Necromancy is a funny thing, bringing things back from the dead. So what are they reviving?
You don't know. You don't even know if that's what they're doing.
Nope. It's not. That's just a Chris theory now that I'm just going to have in the back of my head. Evil Tarrasque from the underworld. The god we're fighting is just an ancient Tarrasque.
But you continue watching through the rest of your shift, and nothing really happens aside from the birds. Except towards the end. Towards the end, you hear a sound. It's not a close sound, but it's echoing. It's not anything particularly important. It's not like a shout or the sound of combat or an explosion or something. It sounds like just something shifting. Rocks collapsing. But the sound echoes hundreds of thousands of times across the stone walls of all the buildings in this place. Something that would be impossible when the Protector was at its height. When the city was here before, everything was always so loud. Sounds were always present, even in the dead of night. The sounds of guards shouting, the sounds of workers going about their business, even just the sound of people walking down the street. But here and now, you realize that aside from the birds, that sound of rocks shifting is the first sound you've heard since you woke up in this place. Since any of you woke up in this place.
Like, this is a new sound, not a sound that's been happening since I woke up. It's a sound that's just now starting, and I'm just now realizing this.
No, like, this is just the first time you've had the time to sit down and listen.
Okay.
But the sound, it echoes so many times.
Huh.
Something that shouldn't have been possible before.
Interesting.
The city is empty.
Must be V. Weep. Damn it! I can't do camera fucking jokes because I don't show my camera. I faked threw a hammer over my shoulder and just acted like I walked out the door. But damn it! I can't be funny here. I'm not a funny man.
And that's really all that happens during your shift.
All right. Back to what you said. Can I try to infer what they were doing? Because you mentioned, the whole your past studies with your, the demons. Can I try to go through that?
Sure. Roll me either Arcana or History.
All right. Well, I'm going to do history because history. All right. So what's my modifier? Because if I don't got a good modifier, that might suck. Okay. So 15 because I got a +4. I rolled an 11.
You know that in many cases, when it comes to something that would be of this scale, this smoke that's spreading through what could be the entire world, or at the very least, most of this continent that you stand on, things like this aren't done by a single spell. They're done by rituals. Massive outputs of arcane energy that, more often than not, don't fit under one kind of magic, one school of magic. It doesn't seem like these birds are actively casting a spell, but it reminds you of how something of this scale can't just be done by a single spell, one kind of magic.
By one kind of magic. Do you mean one kind
like
of...
one school of magic.
So this may be the happenings of multiple schools.
I mean, this smoke, you could pretty easily infer was done through multiple kinds of magic. Actually, I'm going to say that just based off of what you know of magic, you think that this was probably some weird mixture of transmutation, enchantment, necromancy, and a little bit of illusion magic. Just from what you've seen of what this smoke does.
Rick thinks about it. And then he goes his ass to bed next shift.
Alright, that'll bring around to Elizabeth.
Yeah, I can finish eating my
Elizabeth,
chicken
it
now.
is your shift.
Flat 20?
I would like you to roll me a... Huh?
Flat 20?
Yes, flat 20.
That is a 9.
A 9. You take the place that Rurik sat. You sit in the chair by the door, watching the world outside. You see this city, all you've ever known. Much as you may have hated it, it is still more of a home to you than the Dragnir Manor ever was. Despite how much it wronged you, despite how much people suffered under the Protectorate's rule, this place was your home.
Valerie was right.
And you see it. You watch the smoke roiling throughout the city. And you notice something happening. On the far side of the plaza, the other side of where you're sitting, one of the buildings shifts. You watch as the purple smoke in the area seems to condense, darkening around the building, swirling faster, more fervently, growing thicker and darker and darker and darker, before you can't see the building anymore. It's completely enveloped by this dense smoke, so deep it may as well be black. And you hear shifting noises, sounding like stone grinding against stone. And then all of a sudden the sound shifts, going from the sound of stone against stone to sounding like liquid. The splashing of something moving around within the dark black smoke. And then the smoke fades. And the building is gone. All that remains is a thick, gray, black ooze on the ground. It has the coloration of the stone of the building that was there before, but it is no longer solid stone. It is liquid. The building seeming to have been replaced with a lake of stone. Something that your brain can't even fully wrap itself around. Something that, no matter how hard you think about it, physically doesn't make sense. You can't even think of any kind of spell from anything that you know or your parents studied that could do something like this. And then it moves. The lake of stone and rock squirms across the ground. Some of it seems to reach out from the pool and then land on the ground, and then almost pull the entire lake of stone with it, dragging itself across the plaza in an ever-moving puddle of rock.
I'm gonna wake the others up.
I will say, it is not heading in your direction.
But I'm waking them up
Okay.
and showing this. We need to move. We aren't safe here either.
Okay.
Because I assume they can both remember that was a building like an hour ago.
Elizabeth.
Oh, even if they don't, you can where the building was and where this pool of stone is moving, there is a crater and drag mark in the ground as it's pulling itself along.
Elizabeth, there really isn't a place where we're safe as long as we're here in this city. I hate to say it. If we're on the move, we don't get the rest we needed. Which way is it moving? Away from us or towards us?
Away for now.
Then we keep an eye on it while the others rest. Because what's the point of running if we're all too tired to run? We can't. I can't. I'm too tired. I can't.
Elizabeth nods and like swallows saliva, gritting her teeth a bit. All right, rest. I'll finish this shift off. I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna spend some time reading the magic book and comparing it to the scroll and just trying to both learn and take my mind off things.
Here's what I'm going to say. Roll me an not an investigation, a Arcana check.
That is a 19.
You just hit the DC that I set in my head. Your intelligence score goes up by 1.
Do I learn anything else?
Your intelligence stat goes up by 1.
I was
Which is
muted.
What I'll say is if...
I was muted. I was saying, hey, yo! Even my shirt was saying, hey, yo! And I raised my shirt up. I was like, hey, yo! And I realized I was muted.
But you spend the rest of your shift reading your book and studying your scroll. And in the distance, this pool of stone continues to pull itself along before disappearing out of the plaza to you don't know where.
So, the music that's been playing is called Liquid Smooth. Which is, and it both sound wise and name wise really fits this.
Otherwise, nothing else happens on your shift. So I'm assuming you're going to go wake up Sinclair for his. All right.
Has it
Sinclair,
been did I get 4 hours of trance sleep?
I'll say you'll get your 4 hours during Sinclair's shift.
All right, then yeah, I'll wake him up. Because if I already got those 4 hours, then I was gonna push it more.
So that brings it around to Sinclair. Roll me a flat roll.
Okay, here we go. I got an 18.
18. You take Lisbeth's spot and Rurik's spot before her. And you look out, seeing the birds, seeing the crater end line through the ground that the pool of stone left behind. And as you're watching, the entire time you've been here, the sky has been overcast with this purple discoloration. The sun isn't visible, and as far as you can tell, it doesn't look like even the sun has gone anywhere. Nothing has gotten darker, but at the same time, nothing has gotten brighter. But for a moment, as you're sitting there, the smoke around the building dissipates for just a few minutes, and you can see the night sky. High above, the dotted lights of the stars. It's beautiful. Despite the fact that you've only been inside of this city for maybe a day, you didn't realize how much you missed the sky, missed the stars. And now you can see them again. At least for a few minutes before the smoke recoalesces and the sky is once again blotted out under a sea of purple. Otherwise, nothing happens.
Okay.
So we got our long rest?
Correct.
So wait.
I have a question.
What's up?
We just spent a long rest in the smoke. Does anything happen to us?
I do need all of you to roll Constitution saves.
Should we long rest first, or before or after?
Before.
Alright.
Alright,
What was it? Con save, right?
Correct.
All right.
Rurik, you no longer roll with disadvantage. Leon, you roll with advantage.
alright. I got a 15. Roll again. I got a 10, so 15's my strongest.
I think
Plus
17.
my con, which is plus 3. Wait, no.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 3.
I think 17
I got
is
a
fine.
9.
Nova, you had a 9. So, Elizabeth, as you emerge from your trance, you don't feel significantly different. You don't suddenly feel like you're filled with the smoke or being taken over by some kind of magic, but you do feel a little different. Breathing is a little harder. Your mind has a slightly harder time processing. Mechanically, this isn't going to do anything to you yet. However, the next time I ask for one of these con saves, you will roll with a -1 modifier.
Alright.
So you'll roll normally, add your con modifier, then remove 1.
Yep.
But otherwise, you were all fine. So, going from here, what would you all like to do?
Rick, you take the medkits, and we need to get ourselves to the coalition's hideout. Quick question, what is Rurik's survival? We all have a 1 in survival?
+4.
Oh, you're taking
Rurik
the
by
lead.
far has the best.
You're taking the lead.
I roll nat 1 the first go around.
So, this is how this is going to work. You all are going to go out as a group. Rurik, because you have the highest survival stat, you will roll survival for the group.
Right.
Depending on how well you roll, will determine how close you get to the hideout before something happens. The higher you roll, the closer you get and the less likely for you to run into something. The lower you roll, the more likely you are to get lost and run into something.
Alright.
Rolling at 20.
I've used my luck this session and last session. I ain't rolling no nat shit. Alright.
Unless it's a nat 1.
Let me know when you're ready.
Right everywhere.
Yay. Alright, so 18. 14 plus 4. Plus 4!
Not bad.
Yeah. It's not a nat 20, but it's close.
You lead the group through this changed city. It's just familiar enough for you to be able to kind of guess at where you're going. Eventually, it does feel like you're going in the right direction, but things are still a little disorienting. I am going to roll something myself, and we will see what happens.
Either really good for us or really bad for us.
Un momento.
Tarask. Where's the Goblin team when you need them? They are undefeated. Goblin team, where are you? The Tarask is about to score a goal. For those of you who are joining in, you should really watch the other episodes first. I don't know why you joined in this late.
You all go traveling through the empty alleys of this once massive and overflowing city, but now a coffin for those who were left behind. And you come into an area that's actually familiar to you all. The entrance to the mines, the place where Sinclair and Rurik first met Lisbeth, first met Valerie.
Where?
However,
Oh, no.
this place isn't empty. Standing at the mouth of the mine is a small group and a small flock of birds surrounding them. They're tall, lanky, unnaturally thin. In places, their flesh seems to be rotting and barnacles are beginning to grow from the leaking wounds. Purple ichor flowing from them. All of them are breathing hard, ragged breaths, as though breathing is not difficult, but unnatural to them. Their eyes are blank, empty, dead. What would you all like to do when met with this?
That is not our goal. Our goal is to get out of here.
We're real close by the barracks. If we could try and make it there on the way to the hideout.
Hey, as long as we avoid that, we'll go whatever.
Going near them is a horrible idea.
So Elizabeth, lead the way.
And gonna go. And I'm probably... Did the barracks have, like, denominators, like, this is barracks 7492?
Yes. However, if you guys are going to try and avoid them, I'm going to need you to roll stealth checks for me.
We're not far enough away? I thought we were far enough away.
Natural fucking 20!
Can I use that?
Okay. No.
God damn it, go figure.
I got a fucking 10 plus 1 with stealth. Alright, that's an 11. I fucked up.
What did you roll, Rurik?
Not good.
What'd you roll?
I don't even have to roll disadvantage. The first one I rolled was 6. I'm gonna roll my disadvantage though. I rolled a
Natural
19.
Oh,
What?
damn.
I gotta take the 6 with disadvantage. What's my modifier? What's my modifier? Does a 7 work? No.
Well, these things rolled an 18 on their perception.
Oh!
I'm like a sore
They
goddamn
all-
thumb.
They notice Rurik and Sinclair.
Fuck.
And these things, blindingly fast, the three of them run towards the group of you. They don't seem to notice Lisbeth yet, but they have their eyes dead and blank, but still locked onto Sinclair and Rurik. And they go to attack. Everybody roll me initiative.
One of the 3 at 11:27 p.m.
A natural 1 for a 2.
I got an 8 plus 1, which is 2.
Oh, now you want to roll high? Okay. Okay. Let me see what my modifier for initiative is. Okay. 19. 19. Where was that when I rolled disadvantage? To be fair, they still probably would have seen me, but still. At least I would have had a better fucking chance than a 6.
Coffee.
Since we're getting... I'm gonna quickly pee. I'll be right back.
Oh, I gotta go too, so I'll be right back as well. And plus, I need to throw something away. Back momentarily.
So, it's just us. What do you want to do? Why did you put 2 fingers up? Are you counting? I don't like the fact you're counting. 7, 5, 3, 11, 25, 30, 153. I hope those numbers helped. We've been in this call for 4 hours and 18 minutes. It is 11:30 p.m. I've been up since 3 a.m. I'm dying inside. Father, feed me bottle. Milky. I didn't want to talk to you either.
I was fucking figuring out initiative, Dickwad.
That's what paper and pencil's for, bitch.
I have a notepad, asshole.
Dick.
I'm back.
No.
You gotta wait on Sinclair anyway.
My fingers. Oh God. They're stuck
Your
in my
fingies?
microphone.
Your fingies.
My fingies. These three, as a matter of fact. Hey Sam, this one as well. Rule 12, my friend. Rule 12. Don't you
What
just
is
love?
Rule 12?
What are y'all thinking of this session so far, by the way?
Rule 12. That's my answer.
It's amazing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was talking with...
I really enjoyed my section in the dream world. I hope to revisit that a little more because that was enjoyable.
Yeah, I was telling Chris last Sunday, I was like, yeah, these last couple sessions haven't been the campaign. This is the true first session of the campaign.
Yeah, this is the start.
So all
This
of
is
that
the real
was
start.
prologue. All of that was prologue.
Yes. All of that was
And
prologue.
this is chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Having the fight with just me and Sinclair was really fun. Because one, we both know we can't feel. As well as, if they hit Sinclair wrong, they could have killed Rurik.
That was something like me and Sam were talking about in the background was like, knocking my character out was the best and worst thing to ever happen in this session.
Because his character being out meant y'all had no heals, no radiant damage for anything undead, nothing like that. But at the same time, it made you two like have to sit there and like strategize and properly roleplay with each other.
Yeah.
I really enjoy getting to be a depressed dwarf.
Why do you think I keep giving you more in order to be depressed about?
I literally, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was actually forcing myself to cry so I could actually visibly be shaken up.
God, I wish I could do that.
That's difficult. It took me a while. I was over here rubbing my eyes and like thinking, puppies dying, stabbing squirrels, like horrid thoughts, trying to force myself to cry.
Oh my God.
Kicking timbers is the dark urge.
That was a joke, by the way. I wasn't really thinking about stabbing squirrels. Leon said, "Oh my God!" Like I was a murderer or something.
Anyway.
Right. So, Rurik, you're going to be going first. You see these three tall, lanky figures come blindingly fast at you and Sinclair, and behind them a flock of those same birds that you guys fought all that time ago, following behind them.
Here we go again. V, if you're watching, I'm coming for you. Boom! I'm hitting the birds with a bolt.
With a guiding bolt,
Yep, I'm gonna cast it level 2, not 3 this time.
we'll roll to hit.
Alrighty, rolling. Oh my God, that bounced off. 16 plus my attack bonus, which is 6. Oh, that's fucking 22.
That hits.
Why did it take me that long to figure that out? I literally sit there going, trying to figure that shit out. So that's gonna be what? 2d6? No, 4d6 plus 1d6, so 5d6. Alright, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 damage.
God damn.
That ain't a lot. That's terrible.
Oh.
You fuck up a couple of these birds, but the flock at large is still going.
Okay, so that was my action. So time for my bonus action. That was my bonus action. I burped.
Are you gonna warp priest one of these things?
I can't. That's only whenever I do physical combat.
Right.
Trust me, I would if I could, and I would beat the fuck out of somebody, but I actually think I haven't used that spell yet. Fuck it, I'll just cast Spiritual Weapon. Doof.
Okay. Roll its initiative.
Hold on, I gotta change the music. The music is still nice and calm. Evil incoming. 9. Well, I don't know why they had to put the 9 and the 6 right next to each other with dots. But 9. It's the end of my turn! Like Team Rocket, I'm blasting off again.
Alright. That's gonna bring it to these guys. 2 of them are gonna go after Sinclair. And the last one's gonna go for Rurik. One of them is going to take an attack at Sinclair with its claws, the other with its bite. So the one with its bite, I'm going to do the bite first because the claws do something special.
Oh no.
That's a natural 20 on the bite attack. Two.
God damn. How much?
19 damage.
Okay.
The second one is going to take an attack with its claws. And say 14 plus 4, that's an 18.
God damn.
It's going to be 7 damage. Nope. 9 damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm in the danger zone because I'm at 68.
You shouldn't be at 68. You long rest, and then you took like
you took a long
20,
rest.
20 points of damage, pretty much.
No, well, because I took 19, I took 18.
19, then
19.
18? What the fuck?
You took 19 and 8. Or 19 and 9.
Oh, okay. All right,
Holy
hold on.
shit.
Do. Oh, let me fix this real quick. Alright, so 19. God damn it. And 9 damage. Boop. Okay. I rolled a
Now,
5
give
for
me-
the con save.
A 5?
Yeah, not great.
Sinclair,
wait.
as you feel the... What?
Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I actually missed this. I actually get a +6 because I realize I have a +6 to my Constitution
So you
saving
got an
throw.
11.
Yeah.
You still fail.
Fuck.
Sinclair, you feel as this thing claws into you, you feel something in your body get changed. You feel your movements become sluggish, and all of a sudden you can't move. Sinclair, you are paralyzed. You can redo your saving throw at the end of each of your turns, but if you fail each one, you are paralyzed for 1 minute, so 10 rounds.
Oh god. Okay.
That is going to bring it around to the spiritual weapon.
You had one come at me, remember?
Yeah, that's going to be after the spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay.
Because it
Spiritual.
goes you, the first two, spiritual weapon, the second one, then Sinclair, then Lisbeth.
Alright, I'm assuming the one that's going to be swinging at me is right next to me, which is right where I guess.
Yeah, it's like right up in front of you.
So I'm just going to go ahead and roll to hit, and I think an 18 should do.
Are the
18
birds
hits.
dead?
Ah,
No.
fuck. Go figure.
So
Now I
they're
have
still
to
burnt.
do math.
You're still alive.
1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is a 4, my 1d8. Where's my d8? There's my d8. Roll my d8. 7 plus 4. That's going to be 11. And that kind of ends its turn, so go ahead.
Rook, that ghoul, that one is going to take a claw attack against you. It rolls a 16. Does that hit? Yes, okay. That's 4. Fuck me, 8. That's 10 damage to Rurik, and I need you to roll me a con save.
Alright, con save. Ugh. $19.
That passes. You are not paralyzed.
Aha, bitch! I have the con of a god of Merkin.
That's going to bring it around to Sinclair's turn. You cannot do anything, so roll me a con save to try and get out of the paralyze.
Alright. I got a 17 plus 6.
Alright. You pass. You are no longer paralyzed. However, that is the end of your turn.
Fuck. Alright.
Lisbeth, it is your turn. None of them have noticed you, so any attacks you make will be made with advantage.
And birds haven't like attacked at all?
Oh, fuck. I might have completely skipped their turn. I did skip their turn. Whoops. They'll make an attack on Rurik, because he's the one who shot him with the guiding bolt. That's a 13. That's not going to hit.
I'm gonna Scorching Ray. 1 ray for each zombie.
Okay, roll me those hits.
It's a spell attack. That is 7. So that's a 24. That fell off the table. Where the fuck did you go, motherfucker?
Where the fuck did... Huh? Huh? There it is.
That's another 24. And that's a nat 1.
Okay, so 2 of them hit. Do you want to say the 2 that hit are the ones on Sinclair?
Sure.
Alright, roll damage.
Full damage, that's 2d6. So first one, 6 damage. Second one, 7 damage.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Alright. That brings it back around to Rurik. You have 1 on you, and then still the swarm.
Alright, so I'm going to start off by swinging on the one that's on me. And if you want to say it's safe to assume I swing at him again, I'm going to. So, first one is 10 plus, I'm swinging with the Warhammer, 8, so 18.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and, where's my D12? 6 plus 5, which is 11 damage.
Okay.
Alright. Before I swing again, is it dead, or do I swing again?
No, it is not dead.
Okay, so I'm going to use one of my War Priest uses. I'm going to swing again. So close to a nat 20, but so far away. 18 plus 8. I'm too tired to do the math, so I'm just... It's so close to nat 20. That would have been so perfect. I did less damage this time. 3 plus 5, which is 8. 8 damage.
It is just barely clinging on.
I'm gonna blow him a kiss. Can I use it?
He dies.
Yeah! I bet. Why am I saying I pass? This isn't Magic the Gathering.
Alright. Sinclair, we're going to do the same thing. One's going to bite you, one's going to claw you.
Oh, great. Oh, not again.
He pulls a bite and rolls a 7 on the bite. And the other one is a 16 on the claws.
The one with the bite doesn't hit, but the one with the 16
Yep.
does.
That's going to be 9 damage, and I need you to roll me a con save.
Okay. 14 plus 6.
Alright, you pass. That is their turns. That's going to be the spiritual weapon.
I'm bonking that one in front of me.
Yes, bonking plans.
12?
Does not hit.
Damn it. I had a feeling.
Alright, Rick, you're getting claws sent at you. That's a 12. That's not going to hit. The birds are going to go at you now. That's a 16.
How is it this flock of birds have more aim than this poor soul?
It's only 5 damage.
What?
All right.
But you feel that 3 of them attach themselves to you
Hey, yo.
in places that you can't reach. And somebody else is going to have to hit them off of you, or you're going to be steadily losing health.
Leech birds.
That will bring it to Sinclair. You've got the two
Cool.
in front of you. There's a couple of birds that are attached to Rurik, and there's the one in front of Rurik that looks really hurt but not dead.
I'm gonna take a swing at the ones in front of me.
Okay. I'm assuming you're doing one attack each again?
Yep.
Okay.
I got a 10 plus 6, and for the second, I got a 9.
The first one will hit, the second one won't.
Okay. Ooh. I got a 12 plus 3.
Alright, you royally fuck one of them up, but it's going to do a Constitution saving throw real quick. And it passes. It does not die, but it's just on the edge of death.
Okay.
That's going to bring it around to Lisbeth. So one of the ones in front of Sinclair did the same thing that you kind of saw the things back in the plaza do. You as you kind of watched, you saw that like as the blade cleaved through it, this like surge of magic filled it, and some of its wounds healed, keeping it from dying. But one is still mostly intact, one is almost dead, and there's still the large flock with a few of them attached to Rurik.
I'm gonna firebolt the unharmed one.
The unharmed one? Alright, roll to hit.
Yep, so that is a plus 20 plus 7. A 17.
That hits.
That's 2d10. 7 damage.
Alright. It doesn't look happy, and it actually turns its attention toward you. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to 2 sorcery points, quicken spell, mage armor.
Okay, cool. That is going to bring it around to Rurik.
Alright.
That's my armor's at 15.
Same thing as normal, swinging at the one that's as close as possible to me.
Alright.
A roll to hit. Oh god, the dice almost jumped out. Fuck, that might be close. Hold on. 15.
Doesn't do it.
Damn. Swing again. I'm using my multi-attack. God damn it. I opened up the wrong app. I opened up the mana box. War Priest use down. Swing again. 19. That's without my plus 8. That hits. That hits.
You're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it. Actually, it's gonna do its con save. Fails. It dies.
Alright. That's my turn.
That's gonna bring around to the 2 remaining ones.
Probably
One is going to claw at Rurik. The other is going to run to Lisbeth and claw at her. So the one at Sinclair. That's a 15. No, 16. That's a 16. So that's gonna hit. It's only 5 damage, but roll me a con save.
I got a 15 plus 6.
That passes. Alright, the other one's gonna go at Lisbeth. It rolls a 19 on the dice, so that hits, yeah. It's gonna be 7 damage, and roll me a con save.
4, 5, 6, 7. And Constitution. 14.
Fails. You are paralyzed. You can repeat the save at the end of your turn. Otherwise, paralyzed for 1 minute. That is going to bring it to the spiritual weapon. The one that was in front of you, Rurik, is dead. One is at Sinclair. The other is over by Lisbeth, but it will not reach Lisbeth in 1 turn, but it can reach the one at Sinclair.
If this thing hits the stuff on me, is it going to hurt me?
If you roll high enough.
I don't like that term. With these blood-sucking vampires on me, I point towards, Rurik points towards Sinclair, and the hammer floats over to hit the one over there.
Roll to hit.
Awesome. I keep losing my...
Actually, there's 2. There's one that passed its death save thing. One that didn't. Or one that hasn't gotten that low.
Do the death save one, because if it fails, it's out and dead.
I rolled a crit. Do you want to know which way it went?
Okay. Are you hitting the one that already
I rolled a
is
crit
pretty
1.
much dead? Oh. Okay. So you miss.
I
Got
missed.
it.
I majorly missed.
That's going to bring it around to the birds. Rurik, because the birds haven't been removed from you. You take 5 damage. Then the rest of the flock is going to try and just... It rolled a 7. It's not going to do anything. That's going to bring it around to Sinclair. So you have 2 right there in front of you. One that is almost dead, one that is hurt but still looks better off than the one that's almost dead. The one that's better off is by Lisbeth. The one that's as good as dead is right in front of you.
Alright, I'm gonna just squash its head in with an unarmed strike.
Use your axe.
Well, no, because if he hits it, it's dead. I'm going to tell you that right now. As long as he hits it, it is dead.
Yeah, he has a better to hit with his axe.
No,
I
he
got a
doesn't,
plus-
actually.
I got a +6 to my unarmed.
His axe isn't a +1 axe. All it does is it inflicts a bleed effect. The only reason why I haven't been saying they're going to roll con for the bleed effect is because they're immune to it, so it wouldn't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
Alright.
I got a 16 +6 with an unarmed.
That fucking hits. You burst its skull open, and it dies. Are you going to go over and take your other attack on the one at Lisbeth?
Yep, with my with my beastal ass.
Your beastal ass.
Still ass, hell yeah.
Oh, Chris, did you add the medkits?
Yes, I added the 2 medkits.
Making sure.
I rolled a 15 +6.
That hits for damage.
I got a 1 +3.
It looks hurt, but it is still standing. I'm still standing. Lisbeth, roll me a con save at the end of your turn.
I can't remember. 12 probably doesn't pass.
That does not pass. That'll bring it around to Rurik. There is 1 left on Lisbeth. It looks worse for wear, but it is still alive. What?
He might be muted. He's muted.
I think he is.
I'm gonna chop my dick off. I got so excited because I rolled an 11 + 8. That's 19. I looked at the camera, smiled real big, and said 19. which is why Nova realized my mic was muted, because all she saw was me mouth the word, looking like a goddamn sheep from Minecraft, going 19. 19 hits. I'd go to roll my damage now. Thanks a lot. 9 plus 5.
It is going to roll its save. And it passes with a natural 20. That's going to bring it around to its turn. Nova, it is going to take an attack on you with advantage. It's going to bite you.
Gotta be 15.
Well, it rolled a dirty 20.
That hits.
That's not a fucking D8, that's a D10.
Save difference.
Nova, you take 13 damage. That brings it to the spiritual weapon. It could reach the one on Lisbeth this turn.
Go, 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 go. And there it is. Alright. So I'm able to swing now, right?
Yes.
God damn it. Oh, there it is. Bang. Does a 3 hit? God damn it!
Rurik, you're going to take another bit of damage. You take 4 damage.
Hey, that's one less than last time. I ain't complaining.
And the rest of the birds miss. Sinclair, there is one ghoul.
All right. Is it near death or is it?
It had to roll its save, and it passed.
So these things are ghouls, huh?
Kind of.
Kinda ghouls. I'm adding that in the notes. Kinda ghouls.
I'm gonna split it in half with my beast
Jesus.
great axe.
This song just came on and it song in air quotes.
9 plus.
Misses.
I'm gonna try it again with my second attack.
Second attack.
14 plus 6.
That hits. You kill it.
He said 6 so quick, it sounded like he said plus sex. 14 plus sex.
You missed the other one that I said.
I
But
know.
I'll tell you after.
All
Alright.
Lisbeth, go ahead and roll me your con save, because there are still the birds.
That is a 24.
That passes, but that is the end of your turn. Rurik, you have a few birds on you, and the swarm is still surrounding you.
I am going to swing at the swarm. Where's my dice? There it is.
Hey. Pro tip, you're a cleric.
Walk me through that section.
Channel Divinity, turn undead. These things are technically undead.
Okay. I do that, but I gotta figure out where's my channel divinity. Turn undead, here it is. As an action, each undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. I'm gonna use that.
They rolled a natural 1. You shine this light of Merkin, this one little bit of pure light in this shadow-filled area. Yeah, of what is truly Merkin. And all of the birds, they almost immolate with the light before flying away. And that is the end of combat. And Lisbeth, after about 45 seconds, you're no longer paralyzed.
Well, no, I saved.
Oh yeah, you did save. Duh. It was just the end of your turn.
Yep.
I'll be. The DM's wearing a burrito blanket.
I am wearing a blue burrito blanket.
She has been for hours.
Back into character. I just got I got a blanket thrown at me just now, and I don't even know. So she puked on a blanket, and you threw it in my direction. That's fair. Project spitter. All right. Well, I'm going back to this now. Damn it! I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I guess, by the gods, Merkin really is back. It's been way too long.
I guess we should make our way towards the barracks. Get this little side goal out of the way of mine.
Side goal. That's for hoes.
That's for
That's for hoes. Let's get back to the real goal, shall we?
Having sex.
Sinclair, my baby girl, come here.
Rick!
Oh God. Oh, Rick. That dwarven dick good enough for you? It's about 5 feet long. It's taller than I am. It's bigger than mine. Jesus
Terrifying.
Christ.
I only got one. Compared for it hurt a lot more this time. You know, I would like to tell Rurik the barracks designation so he can lead, assuming he knows what that you know the formatting.
I'll let you roll advantage on your survival.
For me, or right?
Right.
Especially because he's the one with survival. I want him to go forward, but
16. The other one was a 3, so I'm glad to choose. I'm glad to choose the fucking. Why did I almost say 9? 9 plus 4 does not equal 16. 12 plus 4.
21.
My brain's not braining. My brain's been braining too long, all braining day.
You travel along, kind of clutching at the wounds that you have from the things you just fought. And eventually come across a dilapidated barracks building. First, I'm gonna kill you. And you all slowly step in. Lisbeth, this is the first time you've been in here since the day that you met Rurik and Sinclair. A lot of memories come flooding back, but they're all tainted now. From what you've seen, and the place in front of you is just as tainted, changed by the smoke that pervades every inch of this place. Everything seems stretched, distorted. Even inside the building, the stone of it seems to be crumbling, melting, changing. But it's just recognizable enough for you to know that you are where you are. You are where you want to be.
Swallowing saliva, she goes to where the hiding spot should be, probably under a floorboard or something. It is somewhere she has known by heart. It was her and Rowan's little secret spot. And she's just hoping it's still there.
It is not. You lift the floorboard where Rowan and you would hide things, and it's empty. You don't know if the Protectorate came and raided and took everything, or if something about the smoke made it go away. But it's gone.
With another swallow and holding back tears, she just goes back to the group. Let's go. Just no fanfare, no extra searching, just let's go. I have no reason to stay here.
Is something bothering you, Elizabeth?
It's gone. All of it. His journal, his holy symbol, his little altar, it's all gone. And I don't know if it's the protector or the smoke, and I remember the symbol clearly, but I don't even remember the name of the god he worshipped. And she kind of like is trying to like trace out the shape of the symbol in the air. The only part of Rowan that still exists is in my head. I have a question.
For me?
Both you and Chris.
Hmm.
Could Chris roll to try and recognize the symbol of what elven god it is?
Yeah.
I've studied quite a bit with the gods and devils, my child. That's like one of the biggest things that was about my character.
That's why I specifically brought it up, because I couldn't tell if you were going to.
I was waiting for DM to. Oh my fucking god!
It's in at 20.
No, it's an 18, but I got a +4, so that's 22. So I wish it was an at 20.
The symbol she draws. No, but we never established what god.
It was
Rowan
one of the
worships,
elven
did we?
gods.
Okay. The god that the symbol is of Ferothus, the elven god of medicine and healing.
And we put in how to spell that. It's kind of ironic.
What time is it?
Midnight.
Yeah, it's currently 12 o'clock. 12:13 to be exact, but still. Rurik recognizes the symbol that you try to draw out. He hesitates for a moment. Before telling her what the god is, and explains it to her just in case that she doesn't know what the god does. If he worshipped her the way that I worship Merkin, all that's left of him is not just in your head. Even if heaven and hell, the heavens or hells, at all, are here on this plane now because of whatever's going on. He lives in everybody that he helped. And even with them passing, he still lives with them. I know all too well that that's not an answer that you will like. For my wife and my daughter still live on within me. taken so young, before their time was mint. Probably the same with your caretaker,
Rowan. His
Rowan.
name was Rowan.
A lot has been taken from us. But as you said, it's not your fault. Just gotta get up. We need you. Gotta keep marching forward. Take your advice. Let's go to the grove. We have people that are in need right now. All right?
You know, it's just... Thank you. Let's go. Even if we don't even go to the hideout, I doubt you'll have anything useful anymore.
All right.
Yo, the song that came on is just called The Old Forgotten Path.
You know what song I feel really fits this campaign as a whole?
What?
One last one before the eternal worm eats Appalachia. Do none of y'all know that song?
I don't.
Nope.
I
I
don't.
need to show you this. It's a great song.
I can't listen while I'm recording.
Make sure this is the one that yeah, this is the one that I think it is.
So, are we
This-
going to the hideout, or are we going straight past it, back towards the grove?
The plan's kind of to follow our track to get back to the grove, but to hope that we run into Shirkana on the way to the grove.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. From the mine and from where Lisbeth's old barracks was, you've been able to kind of tell that while some things have changed, the generalized layout of the city hasn't changed. There might be a few extra dead ends, there might be a few extra alleys, but a lot of the more major things are still in generally the same place. And the sewer tunnel that you first entered to go to the original hideout was only a couple of alleys away from the mine. So you're not super far from the first hideout if you want to go there. If you want to stop by the second hideout, the one that y'all went to after the smoke first expanded, it would take a little more time, but it would get you closer to the exit that you guys took to leave the city in the first place.
And we know how to get there from inside the sewers. That's how we first got there, right? No, we went over. What do you two think?
I'm gonna put my input in last.
I think that is a good idea.
To go to the hideout again?
Yes.
I also think that.
Well, which one? There's you guys.
The first
just-
one. Because that's the one we had to abandon quickly, so there might still be stuff there.
Yeah.
The second one, Circana might be hiding there.
I feel like my best judgment is the fact we don't have a lot of time. I'd like to just go straight to the Druid Grove, but maybe we stop at the second place where we called to stay. Maybe rest there. And then continue to the grove in the morning.
Going to the second makes sense. It's where we last saw Sarkana. It's on the way. And the sewers were taken over by the smoke before the barrier was even up. If this aging effect is real, is consistent, everything there is probably dust.
Or so unstable that going there is a dangerous idea.
Yeah. Let's go to the second. What time is it in the day?
And like in game,
Yeah.
no fucking idea.
Truthfully,
Half past a monkey's ass.
I'm beaten and bruised, but I can keep going. I don't know if I'll need to rest yet.
The quicker, the better. Rurik begins to start walking, trying to make his way to the abandoned castle from the second hideout.
And we follow. Especially because if we have to do another long rest, we have to roll again.
It might be just a time frame thing. Every time, it might just be in every like in-game hour that we have to re-roll again. You never know.
Well, we long rested, which takes 8 hours. So we know at least in 8 hours we have to roll again.
At most 8 hours.
Yeah.
Making my way downtown, walking fast,
Are
paces
you gonna roll
fast.
me a survival check like I told you to, or not?
I didn't fucking hear you say that. I'm on it.
Also, Nova, Leon, listen to the song that I sent in general.
19.
I am.
Fondling my dice right now. You want to watch?
Who else up rolling their dice? Who else up rolling their dice right now?
Who else up rolling their dice right now? I don't think I should continue playing this campaign with you guys. You guys are the bane of my existence sometimes.
You love us for it.
Mayhaps.
You can't tell me this. You can't tell me this hasn't been probably one of your favorite sessions of this campaign so far.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. I got the voice act. I got to do what I'm best at and fake cry and act in pain.
But eventually, you guys do come out onto the road just outside of the second hideout. The building is a lot like you remember it. Tall, old, flat stone facades, larger than most of the other buildings in the city. And just as empty as them. You approach, and the front door is open.
In response, Rurik will equip his shotgun and rack a shell.
I think I say in response a counter spell.
Yeah, that's in response counter spell, and I play Gulta, the Stampeding Tyrant. Next question.
In response, Beast Within.
Oh God. In response, I'm beasting it.
I'm beasting it. I'm beasting it.
I'm craning it. Oh, Jesus Christ. This episode has gone on way too long and way too terrible.
Yeah, I'm.
We've only
my
been
eyes are
going maybe like 4.5 hours.
4 hours almost, or 30 minutes shy of 4 hours.
Yeah, right now my eyes are like are hurting and getting heavy.
Shut up, let the DM speak.
You shut the fuck up. Oh,
Suck my
oh,
dick.
Sound like a challenge.
Oh.
My God, let me fucking
Let Sam speak. You two,
God
shut
damn
up.
it.
Yeah.
You all step into the empty room, or into the empty building. Quiet hallways, open doors, broken glass, crumbling stone. You all slowly walk towards the main room of the building. What was once the war room, where you would all spend quite a bit of your time talking with Circana, the mage eye of the group, planning ahead. And you step into a room full of shadows. Not shadows as like light obscured by objects, but shadows on the ground. Shadows on the walls. The marks left behind by creatures vaporized in an instant. There's dozens. The shapes of people, of creatures, things you can't even begin to put a name to. And against a wall you see Circana. Sat on the ground, his back against the wall and his eyes closed. In his hand, he holds a scroll. However, even just by looking at it, seeing the edges of it almost turning to dust, it seems that any magic that may have been within it is gone. You look at Circana, how he's sat against the wall, the disintegrating scroll in his hand, and the shadows of creatures against the walls and floor. And you can kind of guess that Circana may have had to kill a bunch of things with magic, disintegrating them in an instant. You don't know whether to protect himself or out of some crazed frenzy. But Circana is alive. Against the wall, you can see his shallow breathing in his chest. His eyes are closed and he doesn't seem to react to y'all's entrance. But he's alive. One of the few people you all have left is still alive, even in this strange, changed world. And that is where we will end our session.